Bo?
All right, thank you, Lori. New here at 4 o'clock. Fireworks, a traditional part of the 4th of July celebrations, but they are also dangerous explosives that need to be treated with caution. Here with some reminders of fireworks safety before Independence Day, Dennis Rowe with Priority Ambulance. Dennis, great to see you as always. And
good to see you, bud.
Let me ask you, first of all, I know this is going to be a busy night for you guys. It's a night a lot of people look forward to, but I think in your profession, maybe it's one you don't because you know you're going to get some calls.
Well, there's 280 to 300 injuries that occur during the 4th of July time period. But the other problem you get into is the fires that these can cause from the aerial reports coming down on roofs and timber, depending on how dry it is.
Sure.
So my colleagues in the fire department and the police department are just as busy, in some ways busier than we are.
And that is something you don't think about, is just the injuries coming down after one of the roads high above landing on a home. What are some of the factors then we need to be thinking about?
Well, first of all, is it safe to be doing it to begin with?
Yeah.
And is it legal?
Yeah, true.
There's 3 counties, Loudoun, Sevier, and Jefferson, that it's actually legal in. Knox, Blunt, and Anderson, they're not legal, period. So first of all, do you really need to be doing it, or can you go over to one of the professional shows that's got the really big stuff? If you're not going to do that, then obviously there's some that are a little bit safer than others, and there's some that are sort of hidden sparklers.
Right.
Real simple looking.
Sure.
Kids play with them. Unfortunately, they burn at 1,800 to 2,000 degrees.
Oh, wow.
So you can get a significant burn from it, or the residual hot wire, you can get burned from that as well. If you're opening fireworks, particularly like boxes of fireworks, this powder, as you can see in here, is residue.
Sure.
You get that on your hand, you're handling different ones. This all came out of
a bottle
rocket.
Okay.
When you do that, now you light it, your hand lights up, first degree burns or worse on your hands. And it hurts like a dickens. You want to make sure you don't do that. There's bigger fireworks that you want to make sure you have adult supervision for all of these. You know, it's one of those things around here where, watch this. You 15 years old boy is going to make that type of mistake.
I was going to say, it really is those 15 years and younger are the ones that we see probably a lot more injuries, I would have to think, those kids.
But there's also adults because they decide to have adult beverages and they relive their youth and they do things that we shouldn't probably even talk about because we don't want to encourage them.
No, we don't want to encourage them at all. So, I mean, obviously, like you already kind of said, really the best thing to do is maybe just go to a show, sit back and watch. And like you said also, there's just very few spots where it's actually legal. And if you're going to do that, I would have to think, make sure you've got a pail of water, a hose in the spots where it is legal to shoot, just in case.
Don't stand over the fire. If you're going to shoot it, don't stand over it and go, I wonder if that's on fire or not.
Right, because sometimes it'll burn out and then all of a sudden it's still live.
Douse it with water if you think it's a dud. It's not going to work.
All right. Appreciate it. Hopefully it'll be a quiet night for you guys.
I hope so.
Keep our fingers